I'll read to know what we have seen in Tattva Bodha. Then we will go to today's section. Vasudevendra yogindram natva jnana pradam gurum mumukshunam hitarthaya tattva bodho bhidhiyate sadhana chatushtaya sampannadhikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshyamah sadhana chatushtayam kim nitya nitya vastu vivekah iha mutrartha pala bhoga viragah shamadhi shatka sampattihi mumukshutvam cheti nitya nitya vastu vivekah kah nitya vastvekam brahma tadvyatiriktam sarvamanityam ayameva nitya nitya vastu vivekah viragah kah iha swarga bhogeshu iccharahityam shamadhi sadhana sampattihi ka shamodama uparama titiksha shraddha samadhanam cha iti shamah kah manonigrahah gamah kah chakshuradi bahyendriya nigrahah uparamah kah swadharmanushtanameva titiksha ka shitoshna sukha dukkhadi sahishnutvam śraddhā kīdṛśī guruvedāntavākyādiṣu viśvāsaḥ śraddhā. This is what we have to deal with in this class. So up to now we have seen the other things, but we have to see what is Śraddhā. The student is asking the teacher, so what is this Śraddhā? For which the teacher is replying. As we know, Tattva Bodha is a series of questions and answers. So the student will ask the question and the teacher is replying. Śraddhā. So he is talking about Śraddhā. Śraddhā kīdṛśī. So what is Śraddhā? Like that, the student is asking the teacher. So what is Śraddhā? Śraddhā means faith or trust. Then the reply is coming from the teacher. Guruvedāntavākyādiṣu viśvāsaḥ śraddhā. So what is the trust on? Trust is on the Guru. That yes, he is telling the truth. And Vedanta. So Vedas are telling the truth. That belief should be there. Both Guru and Veda should be trusted. And then Vedāntavākyādiṣu viśvāsaḥ. Words of this Veda are paramount. Like that faith should be there. Sometimes a person will have faith in the Vedanta, not in the Guru. Sometimes the faith will be in Guru, not Vedanta. Not like that, both. So the Guru also must convey the exact meaning of the Vedanta. And there must also be the belief that Vedas have come from God. It is paramount. It is telling the truth. Why is Śraddhā needed? It is one of the prerequisites for getting knowledge. If you do not have faith, if you do not go and sit in the class, it is very difficult for you to pass. Something like that. If you do not initially even accept what that physics teacher is telling you, later you may ask him questions, but initially you must do that to receive the knowledge. Then you may say, okay, this is correct, this makes sense, and you can ask questions. Lord Shri Krishna tells in the 4th chapter, Śraddhāvān labhate jñānam. So the one who is having deep faith and he has controlled his mind and senses, that person will get the divine knowledge. Like that, Lord Shri Krishna explicitly says why Śraddhā is important. So in the 17th chapter also, Shri Krishna will go into an elaboration of the types of Śraddhā. He says that there are 3 types of Śraddhā: Sattvika, Rajasic and Tamasic. What is Sattvik Śraddhā? Having the correct faith that this Veda is true. What the Guru is telling is true. Like that, when you have the correct faith, that is known as the Sattvika type of Śraddhā. Having faith in the correct entities, basically. And Rajasic Śraddhā is what? Deluded faith. You have faith in things which are not going to lead to ultimate truth. So that kind of a Śraddhā, deluded faith, is known as a Rajasic Śraddhā. Then Tamasic Śraddhā is totally wrong. You misunderstand things, the understanding is incorrect. So this we will see in the 17th chapter. As we know that Śraddhā is a precursor to knowledge. There are 3 types of Śraddhā that we must know about. One is called Ashraddha. Ashraddha means whatever somebody says, you will not believe. No, I don't have faith. I don't have faith in these things. Like that. That is called Ashraddha. That is not being encouraged in our Shastras. The other thing is Kushraddha. Kushraddha means blind faith. Whatever you are saying, I am going to blindly trust you. That also is not encouraged. What type of Śraddhā? The Śraddhā that we say is good faith. Trust, learn, discover. This is the message of our Shastras. Don't say I don't have faith blindly, or follow something or somebody also blindly. You understand it, and if you do not understand, tell the person, I am not able to understand. That should be the humility. It's not that you are telling me wrong things. I am not able to understand this at this point, like that. So those two things, and have the faith in the right entity in the right way. That is what is encouraged by our Shastras. If you are following mind control and sense control, what is told in our Shastras, you will get a healthy mind. And titiksha, the quality of titiksha, you will develop strong mind. And Śraddhā also becomes the vessel for jnana. If you do not have Śraddhā, you will never be able to get the knowledge. And how do we cultivate the Śraddhā? The important is Ishvara Buddhi. We should think that Vedas came directly from God. Nobody can refute it. I have total faith in Vedas. Like that, if you have that Buddhi, Ishvaratva Buddhi, then you will progress very quickly. Then second is having humility. That is, humility is very important aspect of spiritual journey. They give an example where, there was a boy next to Einstein's house. As we know, Einstein, he is a great scientist. So this boy had some doubts and he kept coming to Einstein. He kept troubling him. He kept asking him questions. So the boy's mother said, why are you troubling such a great person? You should not. And Einstein said, no, more than what he learned from me, I learned more from him. So the kind of humility should be there, that I can learn something from this other person. I can learn something good. Like that, if you develop humility, you will get Śraddhā also. That was the second point. Ishvaratva Buddhi, the knowing that Vedas have come from God. Second is having humility. Third point is having open mind and curiosity. That is, what are they saying? Even if you do not like what they are saying, or even if you think it is totally wrong, you should always keep an open mind. And then the fourth point is doing seva. There is nothing greater than seva. It will help you to receive the knowledge. Seva is very important. If you think that, okay, I am busy, I am this and that, seva is very important quality. So benefits of Śraddhā, as we said, for jnana. Śraddhā is precursor to getting the jnana, and for ekagrata, for concentration. If you do not trust this person, if you do not trust one person, then you cannot put your mind in that place. If you do not believe that, okay, all these are totally words of God, or, this is the truth, if you do not have that faith, concentration will not come. So you need the Śraddhā to develop the concentration also. And if you do not develop the concentration, then the contemplation on who you are, that you can never develop. The vichara siddhi will not happen. I have to discover who my real self is. Like that should be developed only through Śraddhā, because Śraddhā will lead to jnana, ekagrata and so on. So Śraddhā is very important.